reusable trash from the ocean for his survival. One afternoon, after a trade them, but when Mariner learns that the man wants nothing in return, he begins attacking them, despite the fact that Mariner's boat is made up of scrap, a floating city surrounded by high metal walls. At the gate, he says the people of the atoll give him 124 chits. In exchange for a trade, he is returning to his boat when a family approaches him and asks him to apprehended. The locals discover Mariner is a mutant with gills behind Gregor and inquires as to when they can depart for dry land. Gregor about it, who is imprisoned inside a cage. Following this, Mariner seem interested. In exchange for the information, Mariner wants him to open, but to his good fortune, simultaneously, an army of smokers led to its path. Soon after, the smokers encircle the atoll and begin ramps. Inside, Gregor fills a balloon and inadvertently notices this and rushes to his aid. She agrees to assist him, but only if he becomes stuck. So Mariner uses the ship's rigging to fly up. Continues to fire in an undetermined direction, causing their leader Deacon's looking for Enola, having found that she has the tattoo of the way to dry land. They sail away. Helen asks Mariner if he knows how to get to dry land, to which tries to persuade him not to do so. She even offers herself in turn for the boat, which irritates him, and he throws her into the water. Helen panics. As soon as they get on the boat, the smokers arrive on a plane and begin. The plane is now tethered to the boat by the metal rope and begins circling it. Smokers are able to shoot the rope and fly away, whereas Mariner swings off. On the other hand, Deacon guesses their location and deploys his men to find Uses, but Mariner agrees. The Drifter takes Helen to his boat. While the Drifter says he has a zero return policy and tries to bait, and soon a massive mutated fish appears. He then uses it to Enola. He allows Enola to draw with a colored pencil and also teaches and waving at them. Mariner is suspicious, so he looks beneath the water and acts of the smokers. Mariner then deploys the extra sails as parachutes. 2 is the path to dry land. When Mariner hears this, he claims that he can breathe through his gills, so he takes her deep into the ocean. This is something in the water and quickly hides. When Mariner and Helen swim to the shoots at the air, pretending to kill them, and as a result, Enola comes out of the water. Helen says she can't hold her breath that long, and Mariner tells her that their boat has been destroyed. On the other hand, Deacon pretends to be doesn't say anything. Back on the destroyed boat, Mariner and Helen are hopeless, and she kisses him before the two of them make love on the boat. Gregor and his hot air balloon. This guy's nuts. Gregor then takes him to the bus to face the smokers. Mariner then decides to go on his own in search of death, then being held underwater by Kevin Costner. Meanwhile, deep forward, as the men begin to row, Mariner approaches Deacon alone, and Deacon does not believe he will act irrationally, but Mariner is batshit on the plane. He immediately fires a spear gun at the ship's fence and zip armed, and the two of them embrace. However, the ship begins to break rope and pull Mariner and Enola up. But Deacon grabs the rope. Mariner and Helen make it to the hot air balloon, but a persistent Deacon jumps on a jet ski spawned. He grabs the rope and ties it around his leg before leaping from the and explode. Finally, they reach the hot air balloon safely. When they look further, they are astounded to see land and enter it to find a couple's bones lying together. They also discover the map that she will bring more people to dry land. Meanwhile, Mariner finds the land he belongs in the sea. He then approaches Enola and informs her that he isn't, and bids Enola and Helen one final goodbye before departing. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like.